Here are 5 French cleat designs that you can make to improve your workshop. We're going to look at a Hex-Bit Holder, a half-cup Caddie, some very useful nests, a humble but ever so powerful wallboard, and a bottle opener. And who doesn't need a bottle opener in the workshop? But stay tuned, because I'm giving away one of these 5 cleats to a lucky winner. All you have to do is watch the video, choose which cleat you would like the chance to win, and enter following the instructions in the video. Okay, let's go. So here is the first of the French cleats. This is a Hex-Bit Holder. And this is one of my favourite cleats. It was one of the first I made when I bought the laser. And it really highlights some of the things that a laser can do. For example, you can't really make hexagonal cutouts using any other tool. I mean, I suppose you could with a CNC, but wouldn't really work in the same way. It's also the first time I used a living hinge where you can bend plywood. We'll come on to a bit more about that in a minute. But more importantly, it's given me a place. I put this next to where my cordless drills are. It's given me a place, my go-to at a glance, of where all my hex bits are. Before I made this, I had a drawer, and in that drawer were lots of these containers with various bits in. There were also things like this where I've just thrown some bits back in. They were always jumbled up, messy. Some were maybe a little bit bordering on rusty. So I'd grab a cordless that already had a bit in it. It wasn't the right bit. I'd have to go off to a drawer, rummage through, etc., etc. And now I can see at a glance exactly what I've got. This holds over 150 bits. So I don't think it's ever been full, but you know, it's up there. There's probably over 100 in here, and I can see at a glance what I'm running short of. I can just pick one out as and when I need it. A massive improvement to my workflow and to the negative death spiral that you get into when you're rummaging through drawers looking for stuff that you know you have but it's not easily found. So that's the first one. If you'd like a chance to win this, just comment French Cleat Bit Holder below and put the reason why you'd like to win it, and I'll enter you into a draw and let the winner know. Next up is this simple pencil Caddie. As I say, this was also made using the living hinge. You make a series of cuts with the laser, and then you can bend the plywood into, in this case, a semicircle. And I particularly like this because it holds pencils, markers, etc. near my mitre saw. So it's always to hand those few bits and pieces that I need when I'm setting out things to cut. It's a very nice little piece of kit. If you'd like a chance to win that one, just put French Cleat Pencil Holder in the comments and the reason you think that you should win it. Next up are a selection of cleats that I made that are super handy. I don't know about you, but when I'm tidying up, there's always a little pile of stuff that doesn't really go anywhere, but you use quite a lot. And one of those things, you know, for example, is glue sticks. Never know really quite where to put them. So I made these series of boxes, which I call nests, and I've made them in various heights. As you can see here, this is a 1 high, 2 high, and I've got a 3 high and a 4 high here on the wall. And these holders, I made 3 different holders. They come in 1 nest wide, 2 nest wide and 3 nest wides, and everything is interchangeable, so I can store lots of those consumables and bits and pieces that I use all the time but are always difficult to store in drawers and so on. Here I've got some cable ties, here a selection of pens, up here I've got some string and highlighters, brushes. My wife uses these as well. She's got some knitting needles in one, crochet hooks in another. They're super useful and super flexible. They're very easy to make, and here I even sunk in a little magnet so that the sharpener is always with the pencils. Really pleased with these. I was looking for a solution for a long time as to how I could store various little bits and pieces. I've got another one in, a small one with all of my cotton buds that I use for cleaning the laser. Yeah, I had them in a box before, I had to rummage from them, now they're easily accessible. If you would like a chance to win some nests, just write Neat-Cleat Nests in the comments below and say why you would like to win them, and I'll enter you into the draw. Next up is my most made cleat, and this is the humble wall cleat. Now, it doesn't look anything special, it isn't really. This is the very first thing that I designed. Came up with a height which matches, or went on to match, all of these are the same height, and I just made them in different widths depending on what tool I wanted to store. And you can see here, this is the same cleat with a pair of scissors. This one I made slightly shorter because of the sockets, and this just holds a compass. Here I've got a couple of magnets, so they hold my, what I'd call, watchmaker's screwdrivers. Over there I've got another couple of magnets on a wallboard with 2 tape measures on. And right across the workshop, everywhere, I'm holding hammers. I've fitted bulldog clips to one, and I have receipts. I'm terrible at keeping receipts in the right sort of places, so now I always put so the accountant's happy. I've got another one with a bulldog clip where I keep my cut protection gloves. I've used dowels all over the place. You can see these are dowels with the scissors. The hammers are held on with dowels. I've got dustpan and brush up here. This is a slight reworking. Made a couple of brackets onto a wallboard for the mag light. So even though it doesn't look anything special, this is probably, well, it is my most manufactured cleat. I make these more than anything else. Over there I've got a set of Allen keys on them. I've got a socket set, cold chisels, all sorts. If you'd like one of these, please put French Cleat wallboard in the comments and why you'd like one, what you would hang maybe on it, and I'll enter you into the draw. Last up is a bottle opener. I'll show you a bit of footage of that. It's got a magnet on so that when the bottle cap falls, the magnet grabs hold of it so you're not looking for it on the floor. I have some makers come over every Friday. We have a end of week beer. Nothing crazy, just a beer or two, and that gets quite a lot of use. If you'd like to win the bottle opener, just write French Cleat bottle opener in the comments and why you'd like to use it, maybe who's going to come over for a beer, whatever, and I'll enter you into the draw. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you get a chance. The subscriptions make a huge difference to the number of people that see these videos. If you have any questions, please drop a line below. I answer every question. Anyway, I've been Alan, you've been watching. I'll see you in the next video.